I've had the pleasure of being involved in helping parents just like yourself face home education, often for the first time, or sometimes people have tried and it has been successful. It's also important to realise that probably 2/3 of our families over all these years didn't choose to home educate. They didn't always desire to be homeschooling their children. That's probably only 1/3 or less of our clientele. So I've helped many of these families facing the same fears and questions that you probably have today in looking at home education. And I want to start by clarifying some key points. First of all, the media and the schools and the government, they're talking about you homeschooling your children. I probably should just clarify that a little bit for you. Very few of you will actually be homeschooling. What instead you are doing is supporting a distance education program that the schools hopefully have provided for you. Homeschooling is more where the parent says, oh, I'd like to teach my child this, and oh, let's explore that. And there are varying degrees of formal and informal process to homeschooling. There's quite a continuum there. So you are more doing distance education, but the term that we like to promote in our school is home-based education. So the home, your environment around you, your garden, your kitchen, your dining room table, each other as family members, you are the new classroom. Okay, so home-based learning. That's the preference that I have and want to try and promote with you today. If you are just plugging your children into these distance education boxes, and I'm not asking you to throw that out, please stick to what the schools have given you, but you're going to find that some of these programs are not actually working for your learner. And that's usually to do with the level of the program, assumed that they are this grade when the student is actually still working at this grade. Or another subject, you're being given work at this level and the student is bored with it. They need to push on, they need more challenge. And you're going to face that if you're doing this for longer than 1 week or 2 weeks, which I have a feeling many of us will be facing in different countries. So that's my interpretation of homeschooling, which is finding your own way and your own journey, and distance education, very structured in the box, and my preference for home-based education, which suggests that you sooner or later, supporting a distance education program, will need to become or be in part the teacher. The teachers are out there somewhere, even in my school, sometimes 1,000 kilometres away. They're not there at the coalface sitting next to the child, but you are. And that's why it's so important the type of relationship you're having with your child. And that's what we're going to move on to and talk about next.